The episode begins with a terrifying final moment of the previous one, where papers flew through the air from Lee Jin's hand, right before a criminal's car seemed about to hit her. One of the pages flew in front of the speeding car, forcing the driver to brake suddenly. Confused and unaware she was facing a criminal, Lee Jin instinctively began picking up the papers from the ground. But the man's intentions were clearly bad. He was about to hurt her. Just then, the prosecutor appeared in the nick of time, startling the criminal and causing him to flee. When asked if she had seen the criminal's face, Lee Jin said no, but mentioned there was a strange air freshener scent in the car. She returned home, where her parents thought she had been out on a date with the prosecutor and were confused about what had really happened, especially since they had seen the car approaching earlier. The next morning, videos of Lee rescuing the famous boy started going viral. In recognition of her bravery, her workplace awarded her a symbolic prize. A new employee also joined the office, and it turned out he was the former director of the same department. Meanwhile, at her friend's house, a pile of gifts had arrived, all sent by the famous man, mistakenly believing Lee Jin, now in her older body, was her friend's mother. He even gifted her a car. Her friend called her, confused, and Lee Jin had no idea how to explain her strange magical transformation. Still, she went to visit, and exactly what she feared happened. Her friend lashed out, thinking she was lying. Desperate, Lee Jin revealed secrets only the real Lee Jin could know, eventually convincing her. Her friend then asked her to prove it by showing the transformation, and she did. Shocked, her friend could hardly believe it. The next day, Lee Jin met the celebrity and thanked him for the gifts, but politely refused them, saying they were too much. Back at the prosecutor's office, the prosecutor was being harsh with his assistant, making her cry due to his strict way of working. On the other side, the celebrity was still traumatized by the previous day's events, and Lee Jin tried to comfort him. Meanwhile, the prosecutor visited the crime scene and discovered the victim might still be alive but in critical condition at the hospital. Shockingly, the criminal was spotted driving near the crime scene again. The prosecutor chased him to identify the vehicle, but the suspect managed to escape at the last moment. That night, Prosecutor Gye waited outside Lee Jin's house. A comedic scene followed when her aunt mistakenly assumed he was her boyfriend and acted accordingly, making everyone laugh. Lee Jin quickly clarified the misunderstanding. Gye asked her about the suspect's car, but she couldn't recall the details clearly. The following morning, Lee Jin was back at work among the other employees. Something suspicious happened. The new staff member appeared mysterious, hiding some clothes behind his back. No one noticed, though. Later, in a sweet gesture, older Lee Jin brought lots of sweets to Prosecutor Gye to thank him for saving her. The moment turned humorous when her friend, now working in the same office, appointed her as an office assistant in Gye's department. This left Prosecutor Gye in shock, while Lee Jin smiled with joy at her promotion. The episode ends on Lee Jin's happy face.